Hey Shit, Glasses Malone, Let It Go, featuring Kid Ink and E. Forward It. This is Juice Radio's Fresh Juice. My name's D Money. You can follow me on the Twitter at DMoneyJuice. And we got a special guest in the building, Mr. Rocky Sandoval.
Yes, sir.
He is a Fresh Coast Face-Off winner right here. And I just heard recently that you just came from a studio session, is that right?
Yes, yeah. I had a studio session out there in Seattle. I work with Lawrence Eloquent Wilder, so we got some stuff that we kind of working on, and you know, just trying to stay busy. But I'm really glad to be here. I'm very honored to be here. You know, especially tuning into you guys as listeners, as well as kicking it with this radio station and Juice, who's been, you know, been supporting my music for forever.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Much love.
Yeah, we definitely love your music out here. And can you throw a little, you know, a little spoiler alert? What song title you were working on today, maybe?
You know what? I can. I got actually a couple projects coming out. My first actual debut album, Throwback, is about 5 years in the making. Man.
Yeah.
And I'm finally wrapping it up. I feel really good about it. I think that the audience and the listeners will really adapt to it well. It's a very personal record.
Yeah.
And then of course I got another record I'm trying to plug in. I work with a group called On Fire Entertainment. They got a collab album called Dark November. We just recorded a song called Vulnerable, which I think is, which we just recorded. And that's what we were working on. And I think that it's a good album. It's a good record as well. Excuse me.
That's cool. Speaking of Throwback though. Do you have a release date for that? You thinking?
You know, man, I've been promising my listeners for so long when it's coming out, and I've been pushing it back because the sound keeps changing.
Right.
And then at the same time, it's like, damn, well, I need to put that out already because I've been talking about it for so long. I mean, since I've been trying to get out here, almost 2 years. Talking about it.
Right.
But it's ready. It's already getting mixed and mastered. It'll be out in January, man.
January.
If anything else, I want, you know, because February is kind of slow and it's like Lover's Holiday or whatever, because it's got a lot of, you know, what I really love to do, the bread and butter of my stuff. So
nice.
It won't come out later than February, but I'm shooting for January.
All right. So if the world doesn't end, we definitely get to see a Rocky Sandoval album.
There it is, man.
I can dig it. Speaking of Throwback, you're definitely feeling an old school vibe, and you definitely have that type of vibe to your music, right?
Yes.
Well, what is your opinion on how R&B has gone today, these days, the direction it's going now?
You know, well, Trey Songz got the first #1 R&B record in a long time, so you know, a lot of people really need to support that because I think he's one of the dudes that are still kind of keeping it alive. I really love what Miguel's doing now. He's literally crossed over his audience into pop. But he still kept the soul and the honesty in his music. You know, R&B, it's different now. You know, it's not as it's not what it used to be. You know, when I grew up listening to it, and you know, so I'm trying to bring that back with a lot of the aspects that are in my album, but still keeping it relevant. But I think that, you know, music comes back around. It always comes back around, and if it doesn't, there'll be another type of element that'll be added into that genre. So.
And then the era that you're more feeling on, it's basically the ladies' night out type of crowd, right?
Right. You know, I was just definitely blessed to be a part of that. Yeah. I really learned a lot there because those are really old school lovers, man.
Yeah.
Like, they love that kind of sound. K-Ci and JoJo, Boys to Men. So I was able to learn about what they want to hear, but at the same time, you know, you have to be able to adapt and change. And I think that that's kind of been the challenge of why the album has taken so long to come out, to be quite honest with you, man. But you know, I feel really good about it, and I think the audience will be receptive to it. I got a couple singles now that are starting to hit internet radio that are doing well, and actually local radio. So
definitely,
and West Coast radio. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think your song, the one was called "All Over Your Body." We're gonna play that after we're done talking here. But speaking of an old school artist, basically a big turning point in your career basically is when you met Ginuwine, is what I heard.
Yeah, that whole tour kind of really put me in a really good position. And I just kind of ran with it, man. Ginuwine K-Ci Jojo, Drew Hill, those guys getting a chance to rock the stage with them. John B is really cool,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that the encouragement that they gave me was what I took the most out. That's what really helped me, and to let me know that, hey man, you're on the right track.
Yeah,
and
right.
It really just kind of fueled even more. And so, you know, here I am, still at it, man. And I think that my better days are still ahead.
Yeah, right.
I don't really say anything unless it's set in stone, but I got some pretty cool things coming up.
Did they give you any other pointers, things you could learn from, basically tricks of the trade?
You know, they said R&B is sexy, man. It's sex. You can't. You gotta be a sexy guy. You gotta.
Yeah, right.
And it's about feeling. You know, R&B is supposed to make you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what they were kind of telling me. But you know, it's just been an overall incredible experience getting to meet those guys, getting to interact with those guys, and getting pointers from them. So.
Well, that's dope right there. Something else I want to touch on though is you had a lot of chances with like American Idol, making the band. What did you learn from that experience of, you know, it's basically, we all like to say that like, no, these are gimmicks, American Idol, making the band, right. You know. What was your experience with it though?
You know, and you're half, it's almost true, because a lot of that stuff is just so powered by a machine. When there's money behind something, I mean, those kids, I have great respect for that, because it's tough to get, you know, you get to the top 50, top 15, top 5, you know, I don't want to say that they're puppets, but, you know, kind of almost feels like that.
Yeah, but, right.
At the end of the day, I think it just let me realize how big of a scale it can become. Like when the cameras are on, you know, there is a ton of pressure. There is, you know, you have to be able to just stay in your own element. And, you know, I went in there completely not ready for the game. I went in there just to have fun. Yeah. But then I realized how serious of a business it is, and how much you really do have to work on your craft. It takes a lot of work. So.
Well, shit. We're gonna get right to your song right here, "All Over Your Body." Cool. Any special inspiration for making this song?
You know, it was funny because this is produced by Kuddie Fresh, and Kuddie's an incredible cat. Finally got a chance to talk to him. We did a couple radio stuff, you know, radio promotions a while back. Yeah. And Eloquent had the beat and was like, "Yo, man," I heard it and I was like, "Man, let me mess with that." Yeah. And you know, we didn't think anything of it. I ended up kind of cutting a record. I had like a little bit of a Robin Thicke feel to it. And then I let Eloquent do his thing, and he just mixed it to a T. We sent it over to Kuddie, and Kuddie gave us the green light, and I was like, cool. Yeah. And then it was just received really well by people who love R&B. So shout outs to Kuddie Fresh, shout outs to Eloquent, and shout outs to everybody who loves real R&B, because I think that the record right now is doing well. It just got put on iTunes. We got a video that's going to be shot for it. And I just had a verbal agreement with YG Preach.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So we were really excited about it. We're really excited about this video and the song. So.
All right, well that's dope right there. All Over Your Body, Rocky Sandoval. Throwback's coming in January. Appreciate you coming out, Rocky.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I know love don't leave easily. You may not agree with me. Take a look in my eyes. Can we just compromise? Baby, you can pretend like I ain't on your mind. Sooner or later, your heart will reply, and it's gonna say, baby, you never will